Hey my friends, this is Randy Scott with Zen Empowerment. The ZenGem for today is about labels and judgment and how we attach to labels and to judgment. And for the most part, a lot of the labels and judgments that we have are things that we grew up with. They're things that we inherited that we thought were normal. And the thing about labels and judgments is they cause resistance, and they come from a place of fear, right? So if I'm judging somebody, then it comes from a place of fear, and there's a resistance. There's not a unity, right? We can either come from love or we can come from fear. When we come from love, there's unity. When we come from fear, there's division. And labels and judgments are what create this kind of division. And when we learn to get rid of our labels and our judgments, we're able to practice love and acceptance. Just because somebody's different doesn't make them better or worse. It's just different. And when we can learn to come from a place of love and let those labels and judgments go, then that's what benefits us. Now, labels and judgments, it's not kind of an absolute type of a thing. The way I use it, for example, when I look at something and make a judgment on something, for me personally, I say, okay, does it serve or does it not serve? So in essence, there is somewhat of a judgment, but instead of saying, hey, that's right or wrong, that's good or bad, whatever type of label or judgment I put on something, instead of doing that, I say, okay, does that serve? Does that empower me or does it not? Is that practicing respect or is it not? And is it uniting? Is it coming from love? And so those are kind of the types of judgments and labels that I use instead of, the ones that I grew up with. Anyhow, we attach to them and we think that they're all normal. When we can learn to let those go, then it lets that resistance go and it lets the division and the fear go. And it becomes a very powerful and enjoyable place to live. So that's the ZenGem for today.